It's time for Guess the Recipe! Inside this box are a bunch of recipes that make something, and I have to guess what it is. Let's open the box. I see two different kinds of sugar right off the bat. I see brown sugar and granulated sugar, okay. Sweetened condensed milk. I hate sweetened condensed milk with my whole heart. Okay. Okay, flour, salt, vanilla, blue food coloring, I'm assuming, butter, blueberries, white chocolate chips, honey, and oats. Okay, it's always so hard when I look at this stuff. So I see flour. With flour, I would think that we're making some sort of cookie, like maybe like an oatmeal cookie. But then the problem is there's no baking soda or baking powder. So it's not like we could do like an oatmeal white chocolate chip cookie. Okay. I think I have an idea. I feel like in every single one of my videos I use this technique. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna use 1 cup of oats. We're gonna do a 1/3 cup of brown sugar. We're gonna do a 1/3 cup of flour. And a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to just mix all that stuff up together really quick. And then we're going to use a 1/3 cup of butter. I'm just making like a little crust. I don't know much about baking, but I do know that using some sort of crust is a good thing, so that's what we're gonna try to do right now. And we're literally just going to do this until it's crumbly. Okay. So we're going to just take this and kind of pour it all in here. And then we're kind of just pressing this firmly down into the center of this pie plate and on the sides. This is not something that you need to rush, so I know this. So we're just gonna take that nice and slow. I've preheated the oven already to 375 degrees. This is kind of like when you have a graham cracker crust for your cheesecake. That's kind of what my thought is here. I honestly don't even know what this is gonna taste like. So there is our oatmeal crust. I'm gonna put this over here so that we are ready to just put that right in the oven. It's at 365, we got 10 more degrees to go, and then we'll be ready. There we go. All right, let's put this puppy in there. We need a saucepan. So we're using right now my blueberries, my honey, some water. Does that really count as an ingredient? I don't know. And some sugar. I'm gonna make like a blueberry sauce. Like that's literally the only thing I ever know do with like fruits. But I do know that in the 5 categories of making a great dessert, there is a lot of times a jammy, fruity, like center filling. So that's kind of what we're making right now. We're going to add in a 1/4 cup of water. Honestly, I feel like the best way to put honey in anything is to just literally go straight from the bottle because, ooh, but not like that. That'll take 10 years. But we're gonna put an equivalent of like 2 tablespoons in there. That was probably a little bit more, honestly, but that's fine. And then I use like this is kind of weird, but I'll just usually use like a large pinch of sugar. We're gonna turn the heat on. I'm gonna put it on like a medium-high heat. And the first thing we wanna do is just dissolve all the sugar and the honey. The water is gonna absorb a lot of the juices from these fruits, and it's also going to be the thing that dissolves to make it a thicker mixture. Literally, we're just gonna let that sit. It's smelling good in here. Our reduction sauce is ready to be pushed through the strainer. This is one of my favorite things to make, and it's probably one of the only things I'm like really good at because I'm just learning. But you know, we're making this juice, this syrup right now. Just kind of squeezing all of the juices out of this. I think our crust is done. We're gonna pull that out right now and let that cool. Ooh, it's perfect. It's just so golden brown. Look at how beautiful that looks. Let's go, queen! I have no idea if this is what I'm supposed to make, but I think it's turning out. Sorry about that background noise for a little bit. But yeah, let's just finish squeezing out all this stuff through the mesh strainer here. Just wanna make sure that we're getting all those good juices out. So this is like the remains of the blueberries here, and this is our blueberry syrup.
Wow.
We're gonna set that aside, let that cool for a little bit, let her cool, and we're letting our crust cool. We're gonna move on to the next thing. So I'm looking at our final ingredients. We have condensed milk, white chocolate chips, vanilla, and blue food coloring. I'm thinking we can make a fudge type of situation, like a white chocolate fudge. Maybe add some blue food coloring in there to make it blue. Like, I don't really know what this is supposed to look like, but let's try it. In a large microwave safe bowl. Dude, you know what? We're working with what we got. I don't know what happened on my measuring cups, but let's just see how many we can get out of this. That's one. So that's 1 full cup. Okay, so we can get about 2 full cups of white chocolate chips in here. So now we're gonna add in about 2/3 of this condensed milk. Literally, this is the easiest part of this whole recipe. I literally hate condensed milk. I'm gonna put this in the microwave for a minute, stir it, and then put it back in the microwave for 30 seconds more. We're gonna pour that into the crust and we're gonna combine everything together. It's gonna be legendary. Wow, interesting. Not the biggest fan of white chocolate either, but it looks like it's created almost a dough, which is interesting. So we're going to add in a little bit of vanilla and a pinch of salt. We want that salt. In fact, I'm gonna add a little bit more salt just because we want it to counteract the sweet a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna add in a few drops of blue food coloring. A little bit goes a long way. Here we go, turning that white chocolate blue. All right, here we go. We are bringing back our oat crust that we worked on earlier. We're gonna take this mixture and kind of spoon it into our crust. All right, so we have that. Now what we're going to do is kind of add in this blueberry jam. So now again, we're combining all of the flavors, salty, sweet, sour. Let's go ahead and put that in the fridge. And I'll see you shortly. Okay, so I have made a, I don't even know, oat crusted white chocolate fudge with a berry like top. So I definitely didn't like combine everything into one, but I would say this would be like a berry layered fudge pie. That's what I'm gonna call it, a berry layered fudge pie. So here is what we've made. I've cut into it a little bit. It's very much like a pie. Now I guess it's time to try it and rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. That's not bad at all. I'm actually really impressed with this. This is my own creation. Take a bite of this, tell me what you think.
It looks so colorful.
It's good, right? I think that the flavor, like the salty flavor of the oat like crust mixed with the sweetness of the chocolate fudge and the sourness of that berry top layer.
It's really good. Good job.
Good. Okay, thank you. Bye. Now I rate this like an 8 out of 10. We know what it looks like. We know what we've made. Now it's time to find out, what were we supposed to make? Tell me, did I guess the recipe correctly? I'm waiting to find out what I was supposed to make. Okay, so apparently it is called blueberry muffin fudge and it looks like this. Interesting. I actually think I did a better job personally. I did make a blueberry fudge in a way, but I would say that I made more of like a blueberry fudge pie. I'm so proud of this final concept. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, I so enjoyed making it for y'all, and if you enjoyed watching it, I would absolutely love it if you could smash that subscribe button for more cooking challenges and fun cooking videos. every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll see y'all in the next video, I guess. Peace.